Hello everyone, I'm going to do another video on socialism, and this one is on the dictatorships. My second one on dictatorships of communism and dictatorships of socialism. And what I want to focus on is the words they use. Okay. In the last video, I talked about how dictators just take over any movement because they want power. They don't care one whit about the movement. They just look around, see what's most popular, what's the greatest wave to power. I'll take that over, I'll make it mine, and I'll get up to the top and become a dictator. They don't care one bit about the movement. Well, this is similar to that, and this is the words they use. And interestingly enough, I've seen this documented from people of the leadership of the Communist Party back in the 1940s. It wasn't a message that went out to everyone. It was only a guidebook for some of the leadership, meaning the dictators, the people who want to be dictators, not the people of the movement, but the dictators of the movement. And we've seen this all along. I wouldn't even need that guide to see it all along. Words for a dictator, words do not mean anything. For most of us, words have meaning. If I say the word ball, the word door, the word house, all those things have meanings. You can visualize them, they have meanings. But to a dictator, those words have nothing. You might as well just say boogie boogie. Alakazam. That's what the words, that's how the words are in their brain. Those words mean nothing to them. They just look at those words as the magic ticket. Okay? In some ways, it's like a spell. I mean, if you think about a spell, and I'm thinking in the fictitious, Middle Ages term of spell, not anything that's real. But what they'll say is, with a spell, you use this magic word and that magic word and say an incantation, and poof, the potion comes and you get what you want. Okay? That's how these dictatorships look at it. They just know if they say the magic words, things will happen. They just know the magic words to say, and things will happen. And to be honest, there's a lot of people that have learned how to use magic words. Okay? Black people have learned to use the word racism, and people open up the doors, which I always think is wrong, because no one is a racist. Black people are the only racists. Black people are racist against whites. Whites have never been racist against blacks. But anyway, that's a magic word and opens the door, so they'll use it. So dictators of any type will use magic words. The words don't have meaning to them. Understand that. To the dictator, the words don't have meaning. So let's just say there's a movement that's a good movement that's going to do great things for this country, and it's called Boogity Boo. Well, the dictators look at that and go, oh, Boogity Boo is popular. Let's keep talking about Boogity Boo. I'm in favor of Boogity Boo. I support Boogity Boo. I will be a champion for Boogity Boo. What does Boogity Boo mean? The person who's speaking it doesn't know. He or she doesn't care. It's just sounds to them. That's just sounds. It's just syllables. It doesn't have any real meaning back in the brain. All they know is if they say the magic words, boobity boo, I'm for boobity boo, they'll get applause, they'll get elected, they'll become powerful. They'll get open doors, they'll get positions, they'll get promoted. All they have to say is, I champion boobity boo. I'm in favor of boobity boo. Doesn't mean anything to them. Just use the magic words, alakazam, and they get successful. Okay? So they know this, and that's how they use it. But it has no meaning. It has no meaning. And you can tell when the person is a dictator, you can see it in their eyes. You can see when they're just talking about nothing. They use the buzzwords, they use the phrases, but it doesn't mean anything. And the reason it doesn't mean anything is because they themselves don't know what it means. they themselves don't know what those words mean. So they don't know what they're saying. They could be saying anything. They don't understand. They don't understand. They don't understand the concepts of what the words mean. They don't understand what they're saying. But they know that the magic words will be the ticket. So use it. Okay? Okay, so boogity boo goes out of fashion. But there's another trend going on. It's called zippity zap. They'll say, okay, well, zippity zap is the new word. We're going to get on board with zippity zap. So everybody, let's start talking about zippity zap for those of us who want to be dictators. Okay? I'm going to champion zippity zap. Zippity zap is important for our people. I know how powerful zippity zap is. We're going to be good, the best users of zippity zap. I will ensure that everybody will have zippity zap. What does zippity zap mean? They don't know. They don't know. To them, it's a nonsense word. It's a nonsense word. They don't know. But they use it that way because it'll, again, the people keep saying it. The people keep clamoring for it. I don't know what it is, but, so you look in it, you get the buzzwords together. It's kind of like a search engine optimization or an algorithm. Let's see, I got these 16 words together. These are the most popular words. So therefore, I will use them. And that is why when they say, it makes no sense. When they try to put in sentences and try to give speeches, it makes no sense because they don't understand. To them, it's nonsense words anyway, so they're just using the words. Okay? So, it's important to know this. It's important to know this because dictators will use words only as a means to get power. They don't care about the movement, but they also don't even know most of the time what the words mean. They have no clue what the words mean. Okay? So there's a difference. There's a huge difference. So again, when you're looking for these people and trying to identify the good movement from the dictators, are they really talking about ideas? Can you really see them articulating? Or are they just putting 16 words together in some random order and hoping it comes out sensible? Because, I don't know, I'm just throwing these words together. I just hope it means something. Okay, so look for that. The Democratic Party is a big culprit of this today. The Democratic Party is primarily dictators, and they will use these words and phrases that mean nothing to them. And you can see it in their eyes, you can see it in their phraseology, and you can see from their actions that all they want is a dictatorship. So, that's a perfect example. You can see it all happening right there. Okay. Now, so there are a couple things. First of all, I want you to notice the use of the words to see those who really know what the words mean. You can see it in their eyes and their phrases actually make sense. Versus those that have a vacant expression, they just put words together and hope it means something. And again, look at their actions. Those who really know what's going on, their actions will show it. Those who don't understand the words, they want dictatorship, they'll show their actions as well. Okay? And now that's one main thing about this point about this video. The other point is when people talk about communism or socialism, and a lot of conservatives say, socialism bad, communism bad. Well, no. Look, some socialists want dictatorship. That's true. But most socialists do not. The ones who use the word socialism correctly, understand what it means, are for democracy. They're for the principles of Thomas Jefferson and the Founding Fathers and Western civilization. That's true socialism. But the dictators, aka the Democratic Party leadership, they use socialism, but they want a dictatorship. So you can't always say socialism bad. Socialism from the Democratic leadership is bad, Socialism from the dictatorship is bad, but socialism from the ordinary people is good. Okay, so again, you got to distinguish between the person who uses the word correctly and those dictators who use the word for their own personal benefit, most often not even understanding what it means. Okay, so keep that in mind. The words dictators use, they'll just use them to open doors and get to power. Okay? Look at their phraseology, look at their actions. You can tell a person who knows what they're talking about and who wants good things versus the dictators who are just spouting nonsense words, what they think is nonsense words, to get them to power. Okay? That's all.